Good evening and thanks for joining us for our special coverage celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm Rebecca Chung. Ballet Folklorico de Topeka is a Mexican dance company. Instructor Heriberto Gonzalez has been teaching the art form to students since 1976. It's an intense process involving years of dedication and practice. 27 News photojournalist Timothy Shefflin takes us inside his studio for a first-hand look.
There are groups that compete. We don't compete. We perform.
Every community has a dance studio, but not every community has that dance studio that is the best. You put them against any folklorico dance troupe in the country and they are just as good.
Some people asked me to start a group. I wasn't planning on it, but then I did. And we've been around now, going on 50 years pretty soon. Ballet Folklorico de Topeka is arts and education program. Right now we have two programs, the ballet and we have citizenship education and training. My dancers are able to, when they've been here with me for a while, can go anywhere in the United States and join any group and have no problem all of a sudden falling in line, maybe making changes in what, some of their choreographies or steps and making some adjustments, but they're able to make those adjustments because of what they've learned here.
So Ed, who runs Ballet Folklorico, he's also a nurse, and he, I think, has that very, like, almost a bedside manner about his teaching, right? He is all, gives the hard news and the good news. They require a lot of those kids and have a really high standard of excellence and of expectation, both in that classroom as well as out of it.
I cannot do anything more than just give them some basics to work with and try to give them the discipline to move on. And so like I say, I've had most of my kids go to college and I've had a lot of them go into the service.
Having a place where the adults expect you to be a good person and a good dancer and to do your best always, I think is something that some kids don't have a lot of that. And I think the more adults we have in our lives when we're kids that tell you what the expectations are and are clear about that and follow through with the critique that is necessary when you don't follow through is just really important.
The thing is that we don't want to lose our culture. This is one of the reasons why we are here, to maintain it, preserve it. Mexico is just right across the border, and a lot of families go back to Mexico to visit relatives. It's so important for us to continue to maintain our culture, our heritage, our traditions, and one way we can do that and express it is through dance.
They not only learn something about themselves, but they learn about their grandparents and they learn maybe about their ancestors previous to their grandparents. And so I think that also, not only do they learn to dance, but they learn stories and they learn about their family and they learn about other people's families and go into the rest of their lives with a more complete sense of who they are.
What I tell the kids is I'm not just doing anything more than just teaching you to dance. I'm also trying to teach you how to teach, because you never know where you're going to go, and you might want to start a group, you might want to join a group. I'm taking it from my generation, what I have, I've learned, and I'm pushing it on to these kids and their generations. They're going to go start their family, and they're going to go ahead and make some decisions as far as how much they're going to get involved with their culture.
In Emporia, the Awards recognizes community leaders in the local Hispanic community. This is the final year for the event. 27 News reporter Grace Gom introduces us to the man behind it all.
The Adelante Awards have been celebrated in Emporia for years, spotlighting Hispanic families and leaders. The event includes music, food, and dance, but also looks back at the community's roots. Photo exhibits at the Lyon County History Center show Hispanic families dating back more than a century. Organizers say it's about more than just a celebration. They want younger generations to remember where they came from.
I'm glad I made the honor to take it upon myself to start this history deal. In school, I never was involved in, history really didn't impress me that much. But now, for some reason, it seems like now it's that, it's rewarding, and that way people can see, and the grandkids and the elderly people can see their history.
Groups like Hispanics of Today and Tomorrow say events like this help connect youth to their culture. They hope the celebration inspires pride and unity in the community.
So to preserve our culture, our rich heritage, and our stories. I think there's a lot of things that we're finding as we work through this exhibit, and this will be the first time that a lot of families get to see those stories and hear about that heritage or those traditions. And so we want to make sure to preserve not just that past, but our future forward.
Working for you in Emporia, Grace Calm, 27 News.
We have less than a year to go before the World Cup arrives in Kansas City. We hear from some of the most influential football voices from the area as they share the passion, pride, and power this moment holds for fans. Up next, as our tribute to Hispanic Heritage Month continues, right after the break.
For the past 20 years, this community has trusted our in-house crews to install floors all across the area, and we thank you. For the best craftsmanship and overall value, thank Topeka's premier flooring and onyx dealer, Capital City Flooring, where fine quality and service matter most.
Hello, football fans, my favorite time of the year. Mitch Holtis here reminding you the leaves are falling, and so are the prices at BriggsAuto.com. We pride ourselves on market-based pricing, the perfect season to trade in and trade up. Briggs is offering top dollar for your trade-in so you can upgrade your vehicle and score serious savings. Thinking of turning your garage into a game room? We'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. Don't let this season pass you by. Get the best value at BriggsAuto.com.
I really never thought that I would be in an accident like I was, especially involving a semi-truck. It changed my entire life. Richard and Devon James, they didn't let me give up and they kept pushing. What I ended up with was just mind-blowing and life-changing, and I'm forever grateful for what they did for me. I'm Melissa, and I'm an actual client of Devon James.
Top-ranked Ohio State collides with Illinois on Big Noon Saturday. Then TCU, K-State. And under the lights, it's Kansas versus 11th-ranked Texas Tech. It all starts with Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
Why don't you run with us for a while? Got an open spot?
It's a wild animal.
Which one's open?
You don't know what's coming. It backs you in a corner and you have to fight your way out.
You'll be working harder, sleeping less, and carrying more. Bring us together. Let's get back to work.
Chicago Wednesday, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Well, soccer isn't just for one part of the globe or another. It's the world's game. And in just a few months, the spotlight will shine on Kansas City. Malik Jackson explains how the roots of the game run deep for the local Hispanic community.
When it comes to soccer in Kansas City, there's no question where it started. We've got the receipts. Back in the 1950s and 60s, it was Los Latinos who brought the beautiful game to the city of fountains, planting the seeds of a passion that's now about to take over the world stage right here in our backyard.
It's been such an important part of the fabric and the growth of the Hispanic community. Now that we get to see the World Cup, up close and personal here coming up in 2026. I think it's a dream come true.
Dr. Diego Gutierrez is an associate professor at Rockhurst University, director of their sports management program, and a former MLS player and GM. He's now a key consultant for Major League Soccer and spent last World Cup working closely with the United States Men's Soccer Federation. Safe to say he knows the roots of soccer in Kansas City and the weight of what's coming.
To see World Cup games here is going to be a dream come true.
Is it a full circle moment?
I think so. I think it is for me, as it is for many Hispanics around the city who have put a tremendous amount of work, whether that is establishing the infrastructure or coaching or simply parenting.
All things soccer, kids, health and wellness.
Nick Garcia, former Wizards star defender, MLS Cup winner, and U.S. men's national team player, understands the gravity of this moment. But more importantly, he's focused not on how we got here, but on how this moment could reshape soccer in Kansas City for years to come.
There is no other Midwestern town, city, soccer mecca that is going to host like Kansas City will. The soccer impact is going to be phenomenal, special, unique, defining, culturally awesome.
And to the fans who carry the torch so we could become the soccer capital that we've become, it's emotional to say the least. Hector Solario, the creator of La Barra, a support group for the Wizards team in 2000 that struggled to get more than 10,000 fans in a 70,000-seat stadium, but Solario and his crew were always there, keeping soccer, even at its low points, alive and well here in Kansas City.
For me, for the Latinos, and special people love soccer, it's something phenomenal. It's to go to the next level. I feel happy, brother, I feel happy, and I'm waiting this moment to...
Does it make you want to cry?
Yes, bro, yes!
To say Kansas City is ready, well, that's an understatement. The very fabric and communities that made soccer what it is here, they're not just ready, they're eager. They wish the World Cup would come tomorrow. But for now, they wait in excited anticipation.
Nothing can be better than that. It creates economic activity, it creates community. I think it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for Kansas City.
It's a day to honor the memories of departed loved ones. Dia de los Muertos is a joyful celebration of life that has grown far beyond its roots in Mexico. One Texas church is helping people not only remember the dead, but find peace in their own lives. Marco Ramirez has the story.
We want to reemphasize this. We're not celebrating dead, we're honoring the dead.
Dia de los Muertos, or also known as Day of the Dead, has been celebrated for centuries, dating back long before the conquistadores came to Mexico. After the Spaniards colonized in the 16th century, they combined their Christian celebrations with the indigenous cultures already in place, and it grew into the vibrant and colorful festivity known today. The epicenter of that colorful tradition is the ofrenda that honors those who have died. Father Jorge Gomez with the Basilica of San Juan says the ofrenda is a place for families to memorialize their loved ones in different ways. They often adorn it with their loved one's favorite food, beverages, and special items. And the Basilica will provide that space for people across South Texas.
We're going to have a big ofrenda here at the Basilica. So if you can bring pictures and a blanket so you can put your pictures, and any way you want to decorate it with flowers. Sometimes they bring pan dulce and the food they used to like, or their favorite musical instrument, so you name it.
While remembering those who have died can be a somber and difficult moment, Father Gomez says honoring the dead can also bring peace in a time of need.
As long as we remember them, we pray for them. And then when we pray for the dead, we are at the same time asking them, for those who are in heaven, to pray for us, and we help each other with our prayers.
The ofrenda at the Basilica is just one part of a bigger celebration during Dia de los Muertos. The downtown San Juan Cultural Arts District has spearheaded an annual festival to keep that rich tradition and cultural staple. With many activities planned, including La Catrina face paintings, costumes, and music, festival organizers want the community to embrace the colorful culture of honoring the dead with a unique twist of old and new traditions.
We're proud to announce that the route for the 5K will consist of running through the stations of the Basilica as well. So we'll include a route that will go there.
We just want to keep the tradition going. It's something big, in the Mexican culture. It's something nice that, all families come out and celebrate during this day.
While this is only the second year the festival will be held in San Juan, the mission is to carry on the traditions and celebrate life for years to come.
Culture is the way we express who we are. So having this rooted in our hearts and in our lives, we can teach the next generation the importance of praying for those who have died, or praying for those who are still alive.
Reporting in San Juan, I'm Marco Ramirez.
Many people believe that experiencing a culture's food offers a unique opportunity to learn about its history. We explain how one family's recipe for edible insects are turning up on the menu of a top DC restaurant. Up next, as our special coverage of Hispanic Heritage Month continues.
Car accident? You might think it's best to wait and see before calling a lawyer.
But don't do it.
Wait and see can turn into wait and lose.
Once the insurance company thinks you're desperate for money, they may offer you less than you really deserve. A lot less.
At Devon James, we don't believe in wait and see.
We believe in fight and win. Call us now, and we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. Devon James wins. Call 888-8888.
It's Carpet One's incredible 70th celebration.
Come to the most recommended flooring store in Topeka.
With the best installers.
The best prices.
And hand-picked selections guaranteed to look fantastic.
And now get sale prices on every carpet and floor up to 70% off, plus special financing, free measure, and free removal of your old floor.
You don't get to be 70 without doing a lot of things perfect.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we know it's more than a new home. It's really him. It's a new journey.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Whoa.
And when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle home and auto and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
The race of a lifetime. So here we go.
Blistering fastest skier in the world.
Having another beautiful run.
Look at that.
The House of Speed.
That is the run she needed.
Incredibly fast. What escape!
The best run she has ever had.
That should not be possible. Building on that lead now.
Into the lead! Crowd roaring! It is gold for Team USA!
Among his many Mexican-inspired dishes, a Washington, D.C. chef is pushing his customers to expand their palates, serving insects cooked up in a recipe taken right out of his grandmother's cookbook. Ben Dennis brings us the story of the man whose family sought out a better life.
The beloved workweek lunch hour has begun. Napkins are folded, tables are set, and thick blue corn tortilla chips with dips emerge from the kitchen. But Christian Irabian isn't dressing the bowl of mangoes and plums with a green garnish. No, he's meticulously laying a sampling of an everyday order of
red agave worms.
Yep, worms. They're not moving.
They're not moving.
This DC chef is playing with his food, but in a way his grandmother would be proud of.
There's the people who are like, oh my God, what does it look like? Can you, we want to see it, and then they order and they're like, no, no, no.
Irabian's trips to Mexico are to learn and work with locals to create back in DC. From mezcal to, yes, culinary creepy crawlies.
In Oaxaca, we work with a lot of mezcaleros that are typically and largely from Zapotec communities, and part of their everyday diets is everything that's in the field.
I'm not afraid of anything. And with that, my first protein-packed bite of grasshoppers. All right, let's bug out. On a bed of avocado. I sat down with Chef Christian to not only showcase his vision of Mexican cuisine at Emparo Fondita, but to peel back his personal story. One that began in Chihuahua, Mexico, and inside his grandparents' kitchen.
I was around my grandmother's kitchen constantly. I mean, it was sort of the heart of the home.
The figurative road leading to his restaurant in DuPont Circle began at 11 years old and out of the Mexican peso crisis of the early 1990s.
Sugar, which is what my grandfather built his life on, got taken by the government. So at that point, my grandfather loses his industry. Whatever money had been built up is worth almost nothing. And at that point, that's when we immigrate to the States. The restaurant kind of becomes a place for me to work out my own immigrant trauma.
Once in El Paso, Texas, 11-year-old Christian learned English, a brand new culture, and eventually honed his craft. But even when the time came to open his own kitchen,
I think that I heard a lot and continue to hear a lot is, oh, well, you don't look Mexican. When we were raising funds, a lot of things that I heard were, you should definitely try to have somebody that looks more Mexican when you're raising funds, or you should try speaking with a thicker accent.
It's his determination to succeed and connect with his own community that also serves as a chance to teach what Mexico is made of.
I think it is very much put in a box of, you know, tacos, quesadillas, desert cactus, and tequila, when in reality it's full of like cosmopolitan cities, a lot of art, a lot of history and culture for sure.
Though Amparo Fondita's menu may change every 3 or 4 months, Hispanic Heritage Month brings about a so-called fan favorite.
This is the chile en nogada, the celebratory Mexican independence dish.
Showcasing the green, white, and red colors of the Mexican flag, and inside, a touch of abuela.
It's my grandmother's picadillo, which is the ground beef mix inside, that she made for Christmas every year.
A dish to portray celebration at a time Chef Ira Bien recognizes as fraught with social division. He hopes food gives others like him a leg up.
What we try to do, and part of this immigrant trauma, is also, creating opportunities for people in the community that wouldn't have those opportunities otherwise. And I see a lot of me and my family when we first arrived. Being Mexican is just, anything and everything. There's a saying in Mexico that says, Mexicans are born wherever they want.
Many Hispanic cultures embrace a holistic approach to healing, blending indigenous traditions, Spanish folk medicine, and Catholic spirituality to treat all varieties of ailments. How practitioners are keeping the craft alive today. Up next, as our tribute to Hispanic Heritage Month continues.
Everybody say hello to Eugene Levy. Are you still reluctant while traveling?
It was a very uneasy experience, and I have motion sickness. I'm not well.
Tomorrow at 3 on 27 KSNT.
You can catch a ride to our new 5,000 square foot showroom in Topeka and look at all the spas we have to offer. Come into Swims and Sweeps today for your new spa from Aspen Spas or Innova Spas. We will always beat the spa show on price.
Elevate your car buying experience here at Flint Hills Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Manhattan. I'm Kyle Eck, owner and CEO.
And I'm Shane Summers, general manager.
We're family owned and new to Manhattan with more inventory than ever before. Choose from our extensive new and used car inventory with over 800 vehicles available with unbeatable prices and top dollar for your trade.
Shop local and save big at Flint Hills Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Manhattan.
So come in or visit us at fhcdjr.com.
Success Vision is the best place to get no-line bifocals.
I was able to get 2 pair of no-line bifocals for $79.
My bifocals are ready in just a few hours.
My last pair of no-lines cost me $500. I came to Success Vision and got them for $57. I got my eye exam next door.
One-stop shop for buying glasses.
My bifocals look great.
There for $39 in an hour for less. Come see us today, Success Vision Express.
To everyone who believes in magic, let us show you how we do it at Culver's. No, not that kind of magic.
The kind that turns fresh, never frozen beef into a juicy butter burger.
We're talking about Midwest magic.
Magic. It transforms Wisconsin cheese into golden cheese curds.
And farm fresh dairy into the creamiest custard you've ever had.
Ta-da! It's that special something that turns every bite into a smile.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
Generations of Latino communities have passed down traditions of holistic healing. Esmeralda Zamora shows us how the practices are not only surviving, but finding new energy among younger generations.
Everybody that we know, our mothers, grandmothers, they all practice it, not even knowing that they're doing it.
An egg grazed across your skin to chase away pain, or abuela singing Sana Sana Colita de Rana to soothe a stubbed toe. Those are Latino folk healing practices that have shaped generations for decades.
And we think about these community-based holistic healing forms, there's also oftentimes a much larger focus, right? There's a community narrative, there's a historical narrative.
A combination of practical knowledge and spiritual religious beliefs is what makes up Hispanic healing practices. Ricardo Gonzalez has practiced curanderismo in Austin for over 35 years. He made it his mission to share his knowledge on the many different forms of healing with the community.
The number one is massage, because we do work with the body. Then we have a yardero, a person who works with herbs. Then you have a carandero, which is a candle worker. Then you have a spiritual, a spiritualist. Their job is to actually work with the spirits.
Today's generations of Latino healers are finding community and guidance in new ways. Alexis Arredondo and Eric Labrado own City Alchemist, their twist on a modern-day botanica and classroom, a space where rituals aren't just remembered, but reborn.
It's not like the other places where you go there and you have to know what you need. You come here and we'll help you find the things that are going to guide you, bring blessings to you, help align your body and your mind and your spirit. We also offer classes. We want to teach. That's really important, especially because so many of these traditions and these practices are disappearing. So it's important for us to keep them going.
We'll be right back after the break.
When it comes to innovation, these two don't play by the book. They rewrite it.
Don't sweat the technique.
Detroit, mixing grit with deception. And in KC, the magic is in the mayhem. So on Sunday night, the exceptional is the rule.
Peep the technique.
Lions, Chiefs, Sunday Night Football on NBC and Peacock.
When people hear how much Devon James has won for our clients, their reactions are priceless.
Check this out.
What? Is that for real? That's a game changer.
Man, that's awesome. Whoa, that's amazing.
You gotta be kidding me.
Whoa, Devon James wins.
Let me see that again.
If you've been injured in a car accident,
Find out how much Devon James can win for you. Devon James wins. Call 888-8888.
At Car Toys, we believe in transformation. Why settle for the small screen when you can go big with Linkswell? Experience navigation, entertainment, and connectivity like never before. Don't let your car's old model hold you back. It's time for an upgrade. With prices that won't break the bank, Car Toys makes it easy to bring your vehicle into the modern age. Visit Car Toys today and see the difference a big screen makes. Your car deserves it, and so do you. Don't break up with your car. Update it. Car Toys and Linkswell. Big screens, bigger experiences.
Hi folks, Rodney Robertson with Window Design and Remodeling. All of our decks and rooms are custom built and designed to your specific lifestyle and needs. We can also create more living space below your deck with our underdeck system. Let us make your dream become a reality. Call today or visit our website. We are your home remodeling specialist.
As early as the 16th century, Spanish settlement of New Mexico followed a winding and dangerous path up one of the earliest European trade routes in North America. Stephanie Chavez visits the historic Gutierrez-Hubbell House and gives us a closer look at the efforts to preserve its history.
Nestled deep in the South Valley, a 5,700 square foot adobe structure serves as a reminder of New Mexico's rich history. What is now a quiet, serene site was once a bustling, heavily traveled stopping point situated along El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, the only passage connecting New Mexico to the outside world during the Spanish colonial era. Following the Civil War, the Gutierrez-Hubbell House was home to Connecticut man James L. Hubbell and his wife, Julianita Gutierrez-Hubbell. It also served as a mercantile, trading post, stagecoach stop, and eventually a post office.
The trading post and post office was sort of a commercial and social hub for Pajarito, being a pretty rural and small community at that time. Beyond just bringing goods from Santa Fe down to New Mexico and vice versa, it also was a center for cultural exchange.
And if these 28-inch thick walls made of tightly packed clay, straw, and water could talk, well, they'd have a lot to say. In 1996, the final descendant of the Gutierrez-Hubbell family died, leaving the historic home vacant. Looters soon took advantage of the empty home. The property was sold to a developer who wanted to turn it into a Mexican restaurant and subdivision, but the Gutierrez-Hubbell House Alliance refused to let that happen, fighting to preserve the history and culture of the property. In 2000, Bernalillo County purchased the home. After 7 years of restoration work, the home was open to the public as a museum and as a 16-acre open space surrounding the house to protect wildlife as well as preserve agricultural heritage.
On our farm, we try to continue the agricultural heritage of the family and sort of their legacy with that. We have our heritage orchard. We have the historic acequia as well. And then we still have actively cultivated farms.
Now 157 years old, the house paints a vivid picture of what life was like during the territorial period, giving us a look at our humble beginnings.
Thanks for watching this special edition of 27 News celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Have a great night.